Wonderful looking.
Hey everyone, this is Daniel Paladin at Christian Adventure Gamer. I'm here with BA Games, and I'm talking with Samuel. He's going to give us a rundown of Cult of the Deep.
All right, you guys ready? How you doing? All right, Cult of the Deep is a hit and roll dice game where you're all part of a cult, and your goal is to help your faction come to power. And you do that by fighting over rituals and monsters. So, give me a quick rundown of the game. You're gonna get 3 cards. You're gonna get a hit and roll card. You're going to get a character card, and then you're also going to get a sigil card. Over here. All right. And now we're going to do this. So hidden rolls. You're all going to go face down except for one, which is the High Priest. This is the card. You're trying to figure out who in the cult is corrupt. The Kabbalists and the Heretics. You find them out and you get rid of them. That's how you win the game. You need to live. Then you have the Kabbalists. Their goal is to take power for themselves because they're done with the High Priest. So they kill the High Priest, they win the game. Then you have the Faithful. Their goal is to keep the High Priest alive because they love him so much, right? And so their goal to do that. So the High Priest lives to the end of the game, they will win. Then you have the Anarchist, the guy who's just not happy with anything. This is the Heretic. The Heretic's goal the Heretic's goal is to just destroy the cult completely. So they'll kill the Kabbalists and the Faithful first, and then leave the High Priest for last. Also, if the entire cult is destroyed, including themselves, they will also win that way.
Okay.
Alright. So once you have that, all these will be hidden except for the High Priest. And then everyone will be given a character card, and everyone will also be given a sigil card. This is a once per game ability that gives you power. In this case, like gain 3 dice, or somewhere, depends on what it is. Alright, so you're going to take your dice, and you're going to roll them. You get to 3 rolls. Wow, that's really stabby. Alright, so maybe I want to keep this one here and here. I'm not ready to start stabbing people yet, because I'm not sure who's who yet. So maybe I'm going to re-roll these ones. Oh, sweet. All right, I got a parchment here. That's good. I'll re-roll these ones. And we'll pretend that was totally this. And we'll pretend that one did that. All right, so once you roll 3 times, you now commit those dice to things. You can commit them to people, like other people, yourself, or in the center of the board, there'll be rituals and monsters they can play with. So in this case, I'm going to put these 2 over here on the Siren. I'm going to put this one over here on the Hydra. And you know what? This librarian's been talking smack about my pizza I've been making, so I'm going to stab that guy. And then I have this blood. I think I'm going to give it to the High Priest. I give myself, maybe I'll give it to the High Priest because we're friends, right? Or at least I want him to know that we're friends, even though we're not friends. So now there's a response phase. So in this case, I happen to be the merchant. What the merchant can do is basically I sell daggers to people. So in this case, I can make a single dagger to a double dagger, which does more damage. So I'm gonna go over to the librarian. So you know the single dagger? Yeah, you're taking 2 now.
Okay.
All right. Any other responses? Every player has a response they can possibly do if they want. They don't have to. And then we go to the resolve phase. Now, the resolve phase, let's start with the Sirens. So we go to the Sirens. These symbols match that ritual card. And so when you move it on the ritual track, you're going to do the altar ability because it's on the altar board. So it goes once, twice, and I do that twice. Gain a Siren coin. So I do that twice. So I gain 2 Siren coins. Now, Siren coins do is allow you to redirect dice. So if the librarian happened to have one of these and I stabbed him, you can spend one of these to say, you know what, why don't you go stab yourself? Or why don't you go stab the High Priest? Why don't you go stab somebody else? So you're trying to figure out who's who and that. All right? Then we have the Sea Hydra. So this symbol matches this row. We go down by 1. I do the altar ability, so I choose a player to gain or lose life. I'm feeling a little down, so I'll gain a life. And then, because both rows are completed, I now have completed the ritual. So in this case, I am now the proud owner of a pet Hydra.
Nice.
And with this, I now roll 7 dice instead of 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So now I have this nice Hydra, so I'm much more powerful now because I now have a Hydra. And then a new ritual will take its place. All right? We put the new ritual out, and then based on the number of players in the game, so we're playing a 5-player game. This will go to 5. We're good to go. All right?
Okay.
However, then remember, if you're the keeper of the Hydra here, whoever kills you gets your rituals as well.
Oh.
So be careful who kills you, friend or foe. All right.
All right.
I do the damage to the librarian, gain that to the high priest, the dice, pass it on. Now, there is no player elimination because the deep does not want to let you go. So if you die, you become a wraith.
Ooh.
All right. What wraiths do is, once you lose all the rituals and stuff, you will get 3 dice. Specifically, the nice fancy red dice.
Okay.
3 dice, you'll roll them. I want to roll this one again. That's fine, we'll go with that. And you're done. You now play during other players' turns, during that response phase. So let's say the High Priest really wants some Siren coins. And you know what, High Priest? Here you go, man. I just died. And he'll commit that over to the Siren.
Okay.
The other option is maybe someone's attacking the High Priest. And I say, you know what? No, I'm going to remove your double dagger. You can't have that thing. So you can reduce damage, you can add damage, you can manipulate the dice as you're haunting the players in order to help your faction win. So the key thing is you win by faction, not individually.
Okay.
And that is Cult of the Deep.
Awesome. And how many players does this play?
This is 4 to 8 players.
4 to 8 players.
Plays in about 45 to 60 minutes.
And where can people find this game?
You can find our games, you go to bagamesco.com, so B as in boy, A apple, gamesco.com. You can also have, we go to Kickstarter and type in Cult of the Deep. We have a pre-order page through Kickstarter and BackerKit.
Okay.
And then we also, if you join our email list, we'll also have information how to get it. And we'd love to have you join because this is just the first game. We're planning up a few more down the road, so we're happy to share them with you.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thanks, man.